Yeah, we can roll the pre-show.
It just makes you want to dance. Here we go. People don't dance no more. They just stand out there on the floor. I bet you think you look cool. Yeah. They don't play no more slogans. Everything is turned up. I bet you think you look good. I'm not the one to rain on the parades, but you in the club in some shades. What is going on nowadays? This is why I stay in the house. I'm better off parked on the couch, cause I wanna have fun when I go out. Oh yeah. I work hard all week. I put in 50 hours with no sleep. So when Friday comes, I might just go out. Put on my Sunday best and show out. I just wanna have a good time. I just wanna have a good time. I just wanna have a good time. Oh yeah. I just wanna have a good time. I just wanna have a good time. I don't get out that much, but when I do, it's so clutch. The Lord knows I need a break. Oh, why is everybody tough? We gotta call they bluff. I think I've had enough. Get a DJ $20. Tell them play them cuts. I think it's time that we change it up. Come on. I'm not the one to rain on parades, but you in the club in some shades. What is going on nowadays? This is why I stay in the house. I'm better off parked on the couch, cause I wanna have fun when I go out. Oh yeah. I work hard all week. I put in 50 hours with no sleep. So when Friday comes, I might just go out. Put on my Sunday best and show out. I just wanna have a good time. I just wanna have a good time. I just wanna have a good time. Oh yeah. I just wanna have a good time. I just wanna have a good time. Oh. Come on. Oh yeah. Come on. I just wanna have a good time. I just wanna have a good time. I just wanna have a good time. Oh yeah. I just wanna have a good time. I just wanna have a good time.
Back when I had a little, I thought that I needed a lot. A little was overrated, but a lot was a little too complicated. See, zero didn't satisfy me, a million didn't make me happy. That's when I learned the lesson.
And you're a singer, so let's get to that because that's so important. I mean, you have gone through what you've gone through, and now you're singing again. So tell us a little bit about how you've made this journey.
First, I required surgery.
Okay.
Reconnect the vocal cords to a vital living area. And that was just the initial. And the rest was letting the body heal.
And it did heal. And your jazz career, I mean, I really want people to understand a little bit about your history. I mean, you certainly do have quite the history in jazz, and you worked with some of the greatest people.
I've been blessed to do so. Worked with members of Earth, Wind & Fire, Coco Taylor. I mean, yeah, we talked about
I love Earth, Wind & Fire.
The best group ever. Okay, not that I'm prejudiced at all.
I love that.
But you know, it was really a lot of blessings.
Yes.
And then here,
Yeah, I mean,
Yes, Tom.
I don't know why, but
You look what you have on this couch next to you. This is the man. I mean, you get to work with him. It's amazing.
yeah, he's old school entertainer too, though. I mean, there's a lot of people that are out there that are really good singers, which he obviously is. But he's one of those guys that come out and give it his all when he's on stage. I mean, before I saw him at Presbyterian Hospital, the last time I'd seen him perform live was at the New Mexico Jazz Workshop concert outdoors at the Art Museum, and he was singing. I mean, costume changes. I mean, you just don't see that anymore. It's
Right.
the true pro, the true entertainer, the true talent.
And that's the longevity too, because there's so much more than just the voice.
Oh, the preparation alone.
Oh, for sure.
One of the things I was taught was that you never ever take your audience for granted, which means you always come with 300% prepared.
Good lesson for every artist out there.
That's right.
Really a good lesson.
This is a blessing. You're not doing anybody a favor by doing this. The favor is being done to you by allowing you to express yourself, show your God-given ability, and touch someone. And this is the part we really need to focus on, the effect we have on our listeners.
I think that's the truth of every artist is when you move somebody, when you make them feel something because of what you're doing.
If you haven't done that, you haven't done your job.
I agree, 100%. I absolutely agree. I want to see you sing. I'm going nuts here. I have to hear that voice. A little bit, just a little.
Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's New Mexico style.
I love it, I love it, I love it.
Love will take you home, yeah.
When you're doing what you look like doing. yesterday. The music was young and strong, and the melodies to make girls long. They paved the way for generations from A to CD. No one can stop the change without a where would it be? Where's the devil? The past you can't ignore, the talking is it. Won't keep the flame, and the melody remains the same. Pop, pop, pop. Hello? Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby.
If you need me, call me. No matter where you are, no matter how far.
Don't worry, baby.
Just call my name. I'll be there in a hurry. You don't have to worry, 'cause baby, there ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, baby.
Remember the day I set you free. I told you you could always count on me, darling. From that day on, I made a vow. I'll be there when you want me, some way, somehow. Oh, baby, but it's way up. Yeah. I know you don't like it when I'm chilling on the corner, but I got you sticking to me like it's leather in the summer. All I need is some liquor, all you need is marijuana. It'll lead to something, oh yeah, ah yeah. Baby, oh, hope you're ready for this, 'cause I've been ready for you. All my money is saved for you. See my trunk right now, so let me know if you're down for the long run, 'cause I'll be waiting for you. One more space, I saved it for you. So tell me if you're coming, 'cause I let you ride. Shotty, 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 yeah. Tell me if you're coming, 'cause I let you ride. Shotty, 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 yeah. Tell me if you're coming, 'cause I let you ride. Right. One time. Free up. Yo, baby mama, free up. But we don't get no freedom. Free up. I just wanna drink a little something, yeah, yeah. People talking bullshit, I don't hear no rating. Free up. We were too down, now we're free up. Free up. I know you don't like it when I'm chilling on the corner, but I got you sticking to me like it's leather in the summer. All I need is some liquor, all you need is marijuana. It'll lead to something, oh yeah. Baby, oh, hope you're ready for this, 'cause I've been ready for you. All my money is saved for you. See my trunk right now, so let me know if you're down for the long run, 'cause I'll be waiting for you. One more space, I saved it for you. So tell me if you're coming, 'cause I let you ride. Shotty, 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 yeah. Tell me if you're coming, 'cause I let you ride. Shotty, 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 yeah. Tell me if you're coming, 'cause I let you ride. Baby, oh, hope you're ready for this, 'cause I've been ready for you. All my money is saved for you. See my trunk right now, so let me know if you're down for the long run, 'cause I'll be waiting for you. One more space, I saved it for you. So tell me if you're coming, 'cause I let you ride. Shotty, 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 yeah. Tell me if you're coming, 'cause I let you ride. Shotty, 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 yeah. Tell me if you're coming, 'cause I let you ride.
As you know, ladies and gentlemen, need no introduction. There's Booker T. Let's give him a big round of applause on organ, on organ, on organ, on organ, on organ,
Hello, everyone. I will say this has been an interesting year. And if you're familiar with the Chinese culture, one of their most interesting curses is to say, may you live in interesting times. We are living in interesting times. We are there. We are there. So my answer to this is the time you reach inside yourself and find out who you really are. Do you carry love or do you carry the other? And in light of all of the homelessness and sadness and stress that people are suffering just trying to get through day to day, I dedicate this next song to everyone who's suffering. Know that you're not alone and you are not forgotten.
How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all ready to have a night in Tunisia? Hey. Here we go. The moon is the same moon above you, aglow with the cool evening light, but shining at night in Tunisia, never does it shine so bright. The stars are aglow in the heaven, but only the wise understand. Shining at night in Tunisia, they guide you to the desert stand. Words fail to tell a tale too exotic to be told. Each night's a deeper night in a world ages old. The cares of the day seem to vanish. The ending of day brings release. Each wonderful night in Tunisia, where the nights are filled with peace. It's the same moon above you, it's a cool evening light, but shining at night in Tunisia, never does it shine so bright. The stars are aglow in the heavens, but only the wise understand. That shining at night in Tunisia, they guide you through a desert sand. Words fail to tell a tale of stories to be told. Each night's a deeper night in a world ages old. The cares of the day seem to vanish. The ending of day brings release. Each wonderful night in Tunisia, where the nights are filled with peace. Give it up, y'all. Come on. Bird, everybody. Give it up. Palmer, everybody. Oh, the moon is the same moon above you, aglow with the cool evening light, but shining at night in Tunisia, never does it shine so bright. The stars are aglow in the heavens, but only the wise understand. They're shining at night in Tunisia, down into the desert sand. Words fail to tell a tale, too exotic to be told. Each night's a deeper night in a world ages old. A long time ago in 40s, Dizzy and Bird gave us this song. They called it a night in Tunisia, and the melody still lingers on. The collective, everybody.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? My name is Catherine McGill, and I'm the founder and director of the New Mexico Black Leadership Council. And this is Black History. This is Black History, this is Black Excellence, and this is the Kumbuka Celebration. Kumbuka in Swahili means to remember. And so we named this celebration tonight our remembrance celebration, M4, because it represents the fourth dimension, and it represents Michael Herndon, his musings. I remember Michael always used to say, you know what, when somebody he encountered, he was younger than him, who was maybe not doing something that he thought was appropriate, he would say, you know, I got shoes older than you. So his musings and his melodies that still linger on, and our memories. So tonight is about our memories of Michael Herndon, and I could think of no better way to celebrate the New Mexico Black History Festival and this Kumbuka celebration than to commemorate, to remember Michael Herndon. Yeah? I'm from Oklahoma, so I'm going to tell you that is what we is going to do tonight, is to remember, this afternoon, is to remember Michael Herndon, and I'm certain there'll be some laughter. I'm certain there'll be many, many, many tears. And I want to bless this gathering right now. Invited Reverend Amani Malaika from the Albuquerque Center for Spiritual Living to do what she alone knows how to do. Bless us, Reverend Amani.
Let's just take a minute. I wanted to share a little something from Khalil Gibran. And he says, your joy is your sorrow unmasked. And the self-same well from which your laughter rises was oftentimes filled with your tears. And how else can it be? The deepest that sorrow carves into your being, the deeper the joy you can contain. Is not the cup that holds your wine the very cup that was burned in the potter's oven? And is not the lute that soothes your spirit the very wood that was hollowed with knives? When you are joyous, look deep into your heart, and you shall find it is only that which has given you sorrow that is giving you joy. When you are sorrowful, look again into your heart, and you shall see that in truth you are weeping for that which has been your delight. So I would love for you all to take a moment and look to your left and look to your right and recognize that each of you are looking upon a blessing. I want us to recognize the ground we stand on, sit on, celebrate on today is a blessing. And I want us to know that the sorrow and the joy that we experience today is a blessing. We are each here blessing one another, and we are each here because we have been blessed by our beloved Michael Herndon. And so may we allow the blessing of this time we share together to move out into the world through each of our lives as blessings, as Michael has blessed us in his living. And so it is.
Buford! Oh, is Bubba here? I'm looking for Bub. Oh, there he is. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, joining me on the stage is Bubba.
Bubba is here.
Also known as Rodney Bowe. Let me hear everybody say, Bubba! Bubba! And I just want to say that we've known each other for so many, many years. And I know that Michael and Rodney have gone down the road of peace as we have. And so, Rodney, I actually have a gift for you. I have a gift for you.
For me?
For you.
Is it gonna blow up?
On the stage, so he can never say that I never gave him anything.
Is it gonna blow up?
Y'all are witnessing this because Rodney's gonna sing for his brother. Here you go, Rodney.
Thank you so much, Kathy. So Michael loves some Bill Withers. Everybody knows that Michael loves some Bill Withers. And there were a number of opportunities to sing some Bill Withers music. And I think it most appropriate that we celebrate Michael. So first of all, I need you to celebrate Michael at the top of your lungs. Make some noise. When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, then someone without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, and something without warning, love, always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Let me hear you sing. A lovely day, a lovely day. I can't hear you. A lovely day, lovely, my buddy and friend, Mr. Jimmy DeSanti, make some noise. Y'all make some noise for Jimmy. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, then someone without warning, love, always seems to know the way. When I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Yeah, just wanna look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Lovely day, a lovely day. Y'all give it up for Michael. So we call each other. We would call each other on the phone. That's where Bubba came from. I'd say, Buford, this is Bubba. And we kept doing that for years. I've known Michael for 35 plus years. And I know Michael's here with us. So make sure you spread some love today and keep it a lovely day for Michael. A lovely day, yeah. Lovely, lovely day, yeah. Lovely, lovely day. Lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. A lovely day.
Shout out to Bill Withers, no? Right on. And our amazing vocalist. And to Michael. I'm that, when Miss Kathy was out here earlier, I'm one of them pairs of shoes that are older than me. When I met him, and I talk about it a little bit in this poem I have to share, just in the conversations that you generally have when someone transitions or is promoted to ancestor. You know, yeah, we all talk about, like, Mike was that guy. Like, when I first moved here from South Jersey about 16 years ago, you quickly know, as you'll see in the poem, that there's a stratification, and, like, you're down here, rookie, freshman, just in the league, and then there's people that have been in the league for a while, and some of those people are gentle and nice to you, and tell you kind of where to go. Don't step in that rookie, don't be over there, and then others aren't. So Nick was kind of the person you needed to meet to other people. Me and Jovan, I have the pleasure of hearing from later, my slam poet, fraternity brother. Yeah, Mike was that guy. He was that guy that, like, helped you wayfind along your way, and was always generous in his connections, always generous in gigs and money, because, you know, you're forming this money scarce, but always sharing. And so, yeah, I remember that, and I'm thankful to everybody who organized this. Thankful to Kathy. Thank you for Cynthia to invite me to share some words about my guy. So this poem is called Homecoming Weekend for Michael Herndon. I've learned to think of the creative community here in Albuquerque similar to the scaffolding of a public college or university on its better days in HBCU. There are under and upperclassmen, there are frat boys and fresh fish, there are winners and weirdos, there are homecoming kings and queens. Mike was BMOC. I arrived here a band geek. He might as well have been a whale to me, an entire ocean of bass, and that was just his speaking voice. Hands big enough to bridge a middle passage. Confidence the size of Moby Dick. He could have easily made a Jonah of me. He could have easily made me a footnote on his hero's journey rather than starring in my own. Instead, he welcomed me to his pond and said, "This, young grasshopper, is how you swim for your life, how you fish for your dinner, how you occasionally walk on water, and how you weather the storms." I can't quite recall who was taller, but I always looked up to him, the way he towered in every room, and now I have to look up just a little bit further to find him. A star amongst stars. The godfather of Skywalker he not so secretly was and always wanted to be. Soul Brother #1 has finally scattered his stardust upon a mixtape that we are left to celebrate and grieve. Upon his promotion to ancestor, he's now a bona fide guardian of the galaxy. And I am Groot. Just one of the many leaves on this musical family tree, but make no mistake, we will all one day make like a tree and bud and bloom and bend and breeze and leave. However, when they ask us about our roots, we will remind them of all the knots we've tied, the homecoming royalty we conceived, the dance that changed Michael and Cynthia's life. We will rap about babies born and turntables and turntables and turntables turned and the magic we made and all the stages we staged. And right there, front and center, flanked by a Cab Calloway of lights, will be an all-white suit, and in it will be Mike. I mean, there was a reason his name was Mike. Though if you know how I know, he never needed one. He had a way of communicating his passion, his pride, and his pain in silence. His body language was high volume, and you could say he understood the assignment, that music is the space between the notes. Just like life is time between ghosts, holy or otherwise. He made this campus his canvas, painted exclusively in different sounds of blackness. And I like to think of him as my big brother Dean Almighty. Because he said stuff like, boy, you better fill your fountain pen with swagger. And for a generation like mine, whose heroes trended to have whole names that always began with Michael, he was a relic of a different time, the kind that could fight, moonwalk, and fly. The kind where we kindly remember them in their prime. Dear Michael, it's been 2 months since you've left us. For 2 months too long, you've held your longest note and still holding. You've held your breath just like we've held ours, this time to teach us underclassmen how to survive underwater. The time since has become apparent that the moment of your passing was no pulling of plugs. It was a plugging you in. All the cords, wires, keys, and switches, all the strings that have surrounded you all these years, we can finally now hear you loud and clear. Your heart, a speaker box, that only thing that Jonah could hear in here. Now, your presence doesn't just fill a room when you walk in. Now, you are every room that we are physically present in, and whales have really big hearts. You've always had a really big heart, but big hearts break too. So here we go again. Spirit squads and marching bands, electric slides and second lines, complete with a 21 trumpet salute. Homecoming weekend part 2, because you were way too considerate to take your leave of us during the work week. Always thinking about other people. Always singing about you. Always knowing the difference between sing and sang. Your entire life doing the latter. Now seated in the tenor section somewhere way out there, lined up for your solo, ready to sing again.
That's Hakeem Bellamy, obviously needing no introduction. Give it up again for Hakeem Bellamy. So we want to do a couple of thank yous, and you're sitting in a really beautiful place, isn't that right, Rodney? Rodney. I said, isn't that right, Rodney?
Hello?
So we're sitting in a very beautiful place, the Highland Theater, and I just want to say that we are so grateful that the Highland Theater donated this space tonight on behalf of...
We should give the Highland a standing ovation. Come on now.
Let's give the Highland a standing ovation.
Let's give Highland a standing ovation for celebrating Michael.
Yeah.
Allowing us to do it in these facilities.
So you know, sometimes people talk about it, but I just am so grateful that they were being about it. And they said, when we called them, you know, we need a space to celebrate Michael's life and legacy, they made it happen for us. And so, again, I just want to say thank you, Highland Theater. When you came in today, there would have been some little plastic bags that you could pick up that said the Quilt Project. Please take one. More information to follow. This is the information to follow. So if I could have the house lights up.
Does everybody have one
Does everybody
first?
have one of these?
Raise your hand if you don't have one.
If you don't have one, I think we have some ushers who are going to come around with this quilt project. Little plastic bag. Michael's beloved, Cynthia Herndon, is a world-class quilter, and she's going to take your memories and she's going to create a quilt for Michael. So if you would like to have your memories included in that quilt, what we'd like to ask you to do is, first of all, you have to take it out of the baggie. And then there's a pen. This is the information to follow, you people.
Keep your hands up high.
Then you're gonna take the pen and then you're gonna you could write a whole book if you want, as long as it fits on this card. Please sign your name and date it so that when Cynthia makes this beautiful quilt, she'll post it on her social media. We'll post it on the New Mexico Black Leadership Council page, and you'll get a chance to see what these memories have looked like in that quilt project action. So thank you guys for participating in the quilt project. Let me hear you say, yeah, if you're gonna do it. All right, thank you very much for the quilt project. You know what, I wanna just say before we go on to the next thing that I wanted to introduce members of the band. And I know that Bert's gonna talk about them in a minute, but these guys have played with Michael for at least 100 years, and they showed up and are showing out. Is that right? All right, we'll see you back.
Now it has been said that after you sing the blues, you still got the blues. It ain't nothing but a botheration on your mind. Well, step right up. What's your blues? This peanut butter sandwich ain't got no jelly. Yeah, you got the blues. You got a leash, but you ain't got no dog. Yeah, you got the blues. It's Saturday night, and is that your date? Oh, baby, yeah, you got the blues.
You know, Michael was of our NDI family more than 16 years. The mission of our organization is to inspire and motivate children through the arts. It's exactly what Michael did. You know, he loved all of the kids that we worked with. He got to know a lot of them, remembered their names, come back year to year, and hey, how are you doing? He would follow them as they journeyed through school and into adulthood. He always brought his complete heart, soul, and voice to every show. And he literally made a difference in the lives of over 30,000 New Mexico school children. When we're rehearsing a show, we always bring the kids, sit them in the bleachers, and introduce the band individually. And of course, when we got to Michael, he'd give them his best Darth Vader, and they would just go nuts. He performed with us in Albuquerque, Santa Fe, Espanola, Pewaukee, Socorro, Silver City, Artesia, and Hobbs. He would light up the room with his presence, and in the words of our founder, Jacques Demoise, he was bigger than life. He really loved this work. Even if he was stressed getting to the show, running late, whatever it was, he would get there, open his voice and his heart to those kids. And after every show, he'd always come up to me, give me a big hug and say, thank you for including me, and tell me how much he loved doing this work. We shared a deep love of music. Friendship grew stronger every year. There's so many happy memories, and including the show we just did in November in Socorro. And right now, he would have been getting ready to go to Silver City next week. So no one can ever take his place. And at this year's gala, there's going to be a music stand and a stool with Michael's name on it, and he's going to be there with us. We'd like to send one out to Michael. This is the tune he loved to sing, and we're going to try to play it our best. It's called Spain.
Michael Herndon was a lot like a pilot. I could be standing next to Michael, and he would be going way on up and way on up and way on over to somewhere. I would be like, where is he gonna land? How is he gonna get out of this? And I would just keep my mouth shut and listen and watch. Because whether you knew it or not, you were always in class when you were on stage with Michael Herndon. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? I said amen. Oh, because I'm a teacher, yeah. All right. And I would watch Michael do his thing. And again, I would just be, how's it gonna get back on the ground? And then he would just land so effortlessly. And that is who he always was, taking us to a place that we didn't even know we wanted to go. And then brought us back home, nice, safe, and sound. Yeah, all right, yeah. Show you move it, do you yeah, I'm all right. People, yeah, keep on learning. Soldiers, yeah, we'll keep on worrying. You got to keep on turning. Cause it won't be too long. No, 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 no. Oh, yeah. Powers, you better keep on lying. While our people, yeah, they keep on dying, yeah. Oh, yeah. Got to keep on turning. But it won't be too long. No. Here we go. Just so glad he had me try it again. The last time I did the whole world to say. So glad that I know more than I knew then. Keep on trying till I reach, till I reach. No, gotta keep on reaching, teaching, preaching. Yeah. Brother bird. I'm just so glad he had
keep on trying. We got to keep on trying. We got to keep on trying till we reach that higher ground. Sing it out, sing it out. Till we reach that higher ground. Georgia, sing it. Let it out, let your voices. Till we reach that higher ground. Till we reach that higher ground. Celebration, yeah, until we reach it. Until we reach it. Until we reach it. 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 Reach it. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh.
So, some of you know me. Loved me some Michael. We, many years ago, 25, 30 years ago, there was a music scene in Albuquerque. It was very different, but it was present. There was music up and down Nob Hill and downtown and all these different places that are now gone. And starting to come back again. There's some stuff going on. But I remember running into Michael in Nob Hill area. He was out playing somewhere or another, and I was down there playing somewhere or another. And musicians take breaks and get out of the bars and go walking down the alleyways and whatever. And I remember bumping into him. There's a bunch of other musicians around. We used to ask each other for different things back then. Now, those of us who are still around, now when we take a break and go walking up and down the alleyways, it's usually something like, do you have any Advil? Because my back is killing me right now. Yeah, and Michael and I were two of the very, very few blackface that you'd see out doing the circuit at that point in time. And so people would mistake us for each other, whether we looked like each other or not. It's not the point. People would walk up to me and go, Michael, I saw you last night. You were amazing. And then the next time I'd run into him, he'd say, you know, my name is Gene now. I got people walking up to me saying, Gene. And I'm going, okay. So we decided to play on it after a while when we'd run into each other in the same place at the same time. And we'd walk up to each other and I'd go, Gene. He'd go, Michael. Give each other a big hug and let everybody else be confused. I've done theater all my life since I was like 10 years old. And had a lot of good directors, great actors to work with and stuff. But I did not know how to walk into a place on stage or just walk into anywhere and completely take it over until I met Michael Herndon. And Michael said, you know, well, watch me a few times and then you go ahead and try it. You'll get it. So this was Michael just walking into a room. And he owned that room. Okay, I didn't tell him last night I was going to do that, so I better just get on with it here. We had songs that we liked that the other would sing. And this was one he liked in particular. And even told me that nobody else should ever sing it. That was sweet. There's an old man called the Mississippi. That's the old man that I'd like to be. What does he care if the world got troubles? And what does he care if the land ain't free? Let me go away from the Mississippi. Let me go away from this iron hand boss. Show me that stream called the River Jordan. That's the old stream that I long to cross. Old man river, that old man river, he must know something, but don't say nothing. He just keeps rolling, he keeps on rolling along. He don't plant taters, he don't plant cotton, and them that plants 'em is soon forgotten. But old man river, he just keeps rolling along. Well, you and me, we sweat and strain, body all aching and racked with pain. You tote that barge and lift that bale, you get a little drunk, and you lands in jail. Well, I gets weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying. But old man river, he just keeps rolling along.
We are greatly saddened at hearing our beloved friend Michael Herndon has become one
folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a red hot hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest friend, but Minnie had a heart as big as a well. Hidey, 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 hidey. She messed around with a bloke named Smokey. She loved him, though he was coking. He took her down to Chinatown, showed her how to kick the gong around. Hidey, 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 hidey. Yoddy, 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 yoddy. She had a dream about the king of Sweden. He gave her things that she was needing. He built a home full of gold and steel, a diamond car with the platinum wheel. Howdy, 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 howdy. Howdy, 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 oh, my, 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 my. My, we love it. Oh, my, we love it. Listen, she got hound houses and racing horses. Each meal she ate was a dozen courses. She sat around counting nickels and dimes. She counted them all 1,000,000 times. Howdy, 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 howdy. We love you, Michael.
Is this mic on? Just making sure. Well, hello everybody. My name is Casper Gomez. For those of you that didn't know me, I was a very dear friend of Michael. He was very close to me, and we shared interests, of course, in music. But a lot of people didn't mention that we shared interests, and thing that he loved very much was Star Wars and sci-fi and lightsabers. Okay, now we had this sort of ongoing competition of who would actually own more lightsabers, me or him. I'm gonna let him, he won. He got way too many. I told Cynthia on the way in yesterday, I says, I just got a new lightsaber. She says, don't talk to me. It was clearly, had gotten out of hand. But on the music side, you know, Michael performed everywhere. And when he would clock out at the end of the night, he'd call me. And he would come to me with, you know, he was tired. Man, I really worked hard this time. And at times he would say, man, it was just a good night. I had all the energy in the world. And it was that he unloaded all those things on me. It seemed different to everybody else. They got a different side to him. And I got to comfort him at times when he was down. And I shared all my dreams with him. He shared his dreams with me. And one of my dreams was to help the youth with music to help them find resources that normally they just wouldn't have. When I was 15, I played the French horn. And I just said I wouldn't play French horn because I knew my parents would never buy me one. And I just gave up. And later on in life, I had an opportunity to provide some of my students with instruments, and I just saw how it changed their lives. So what I decided to do, it was with Michael's encouragement, I started an organization called No Instrument Left Behind. And what we do is we find musical instruments, resources in any form, and we put them in the hands of the music students that need them. And if you go to noinstrumentleftbehind.org, you'll find a link there in collaboration with Kathy McGill and the Black History Organization. They've allowed me to use them as a vessel for your donations to help music students succeed and to have instruments that they normally just would not have access to. So thank you all for being here today and for allowing me to be a part of that in this way. And I love you, brother.
Greetings, greetings. I'm Trey Pickett. For those of you that know me, I'm a dancer. For those of you that don't know me, I just love everyone. Michael Herndon was and is still so amazing to me. And with my dance, Michael found a beautiful way of talking to me. And more or less, when I danced, he always told me, keep moving. Because when you move, you touch people's hearts. And at times, I didn't want to move. And he told me, keep touching people's hearts. And at times, I was struggling. He told me, keep touching people's hearts. So when Michael told me that, it was hard because at times I was having to go in spaces that weren't necessarily meant for us. When I say that, some people know what I mean, but during Black History Month, I'm gonna be unapologetic. Not all spaces, especially in dance, have been prepared for young Black bodies to do things that aren't hip hop. So Michael said, keep moving for us. I recently just came off of a surgery where I ruptured my patella tendon, and it's been a 6-month journey of healing, but at the same time of remembering to move. So when they told me would I like to dance for Michael, I said absolutely, because he said keep moving for us. So I'm gonna do what I can and do the best that I can with these legs that I've got. And I don't normally get choked up, so for y'all that's seeing this, please don't tell nobody. My kids. I'm normally not that guy. I'm normally tough as it comes. But this is going to be one of the original songs that Michael Herndon did, and it's one of the very few. If not, it might be one of the only gems. And I get the honor of performing today to that song, but doing what he also told me to do, which is continue to pass on our gifts to these youth. Keep inspiring them. So there will be some beautiful dancers that join me. I just recruited them today. 4 dancers from the Explosion Dance Company. And so if you would just make sure that when they come out, you just don't let them be afraid. You let them be strong and empowered and embody the ancestors that are inside of them wanting to come forth and come out of them. And with that said, I would like to move for you.
Here we go, get it. Here we go, Life will make you crazy if you let it. Sometimes you gotta let go and not sweat it. Sweet times are out there, go get it. Oh, get your glide on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Get it. Here we go, here we go. Get your smooth on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Get it. Here we go, get your glide on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Get it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Get it. Here we go, here we go. Hey, oh my sister, why are you sitting here in the dark? Not answering your phone and never leaving home because another fool's broke your heart. Tick tock, you see time is slipping and your dreams seem like they're fading fast. You wonder when's the time when you come to find all you've been longing for at last. How many seconds of your regretting will add more seconds to your life? Which one of your frustrations will bring you close to being mother and a wife? Maybe if you let it in it, pull your nose away from the stone. Spend a couple of hours smelling the flowers. God's plan will work on its own. Life will make you crazy if you let it. Sometimes you gotta let go and not sweat it. The good life's right here, come get it. Oh, get your glide on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Get it. Here we go, here we go. Get your smooth on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Get it. Here we go, get your glide on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Get it. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Get it. Here we go.
Trey Pickett, everybody. Explosive dance team. So we're about done with this first set of Michael's Life Celebration. We want to bring out the whole ensemble. Michael loved reggae music. And when I met him back in I don't know, it was a whole long time ago, almost 40 years. He was playing in a band called Says Who. I don't know if you guys remember that. And Guy Russo just sent me, pictures of, when everybody had hair and, it was gray and they didn't need Advil. So, and I forgot to mention at the very beginning that all these songs are songs that Michael loved, that he wrote, and so we made a collection of all these songs. And so I'm bringing the ensemble out, and this is actually an opportunity for the audience members to join in on this song that was one of Michael's favorites. It may have been one of the first songs I ever heard him sing. And after this, we're going to go to an intermission. We want you to go outside and please make a donation to No Instrument Left Behind, and make sure that you put down that it was for the Kumbuka Celebration for Michael Herndon, so that we can get some more young people getting involved in the arts. So with that, let's do it. Hey, come on, y'all.
Ah!
the people. Exodus, alright. Movement of the people. Many people will fight you down when you see your life. Let me tell you, if you're not drunk, then what? Everything's alright. So I'm gonna walk alright through the roads of creation. We the generation, that revelation. Exodus, oh yeah. Movement of the people. Exodus, oh, movement of the people. Oh, hey, open up your eyes and take a look within. Are you satisfied with the life you're living? We know where we're going, and we know where we're from. We're leaving Babylon. We're going to the promised land. Oh yeah, Exodus, alright. Movement of the people. Exodus, movement of the people. 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 Exodus. Don't forget your choir.
everyone. Sorry to spoil the fun. We're gonna have a little entertainment during intermission. So if we can have the stage cleared, we're gonna have some girls come perform for you during your intermission. The name of the team is the Explosive Dance Team. We founded this team about 2 years ago. They've been dancing together for quite some time. And it's an ongoing performance, so it's gonna be like an 8-minute dance that doesn't end. We hope you enjoy.
Let me hear you say, hey, Miss Carter. Say, hey, Miss Carter. Give me some. See me up in the club with 11 girls. I'm stood in the back, got my things in my grill. Brooklyn brim with my eyes sitting low. Every boy in here with me got that smoke. And every girl in here gotta look me up and down. All on Instagram, cake by the pound. Circulate the image every time I come around. Please don't tell me how I'm looking right. What is all for you? Just walk my way. Tell me how I'm looking right. Just tell me how I'm looking right. Do this all for you, baby. Just take a stand. Tell me how I'm looking right. Tell me how I'm looking right. Drop the bass line, about to drop the bass line. Drop the bass line, about to drop the bass line. Drop the bass line, about to drop the bass line. Drop the bass line. Say all in his mouth like liquor, like liquor, like liquor. Say all in his mouth like liquor, like liquor, like Drop the bass line, the bass get lower. Radio say speed it up, I just go slower. I just go slower. I just go slower. Radio say speed it up, I just go slower. Why you think you keep my name rolling off the tongue? 'Cause when you wanna smash, I just write another one. I sneezed on the beat and the beat got sicker. Say all in his mouth like liquor. 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 Like liquor, like liquor. Say all in his mouth like liquor. Say all in his mouth like liquor. Say all in his mouth like liquor. Like liquor, like. Give me some. Drop the bass line, about to drop the bass line. Drop the bass line. Say all in his mouth like liquor. Like liquor, like liquor. Say all in his mouth like liquor. Like liquor, like. Give me some.
Wake up in the morning feeling live. God must be really on my side. Got the baddest people by my side. Cash make the people come alive. Everybody know I set the vibe. Bet I steal your book like it's a crime. All my was covered doing time. Ain't just fly. Ain't got it on the line. I've been popping all my life. It's like my birthday every night. I've been popping all my life. Thank God that I'm alive. I've been popping all my life. It's like my birthday every night. I've been popping all my life. Thank God that I'm alive.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though ambition, flow inside my DNA. I was born like this, and born like this, immaculate conception. I transform like this, perform like this, wish out you a new weapon. I don't contemplate, I meditate, then off your head. This that put the kids to bed. This that I got.
The way you're moving got me in a trance. DJ turn me up, ladies get your J-Dog. I'm a sip Moscato, and you don't lose my TTF. I'ma throw this money while you 6 so not easy.
They said you wouldn't make it so far, and ever since they said it, it's been hard. But never mind the night you had to cry, 'cause you had never let it go inside. You worked real hard, and you know exactly what you want and need. So believe, and you can never give up. You can reach your goals. Just talk to your soul and say, I can. I believe.
Hello, everyone. I will say this has been
Are you guys ready to start again? So we have a little bit more planned for you for the rest of this celebration of Michael's life and legacy. Are you ready? I'm not sure if that was loud enough. Are you ready? That'll do it. I want to invite Michael's nephew out. He has a few words.
In the spring of 2011, in Monterrey, Mexico, 33-year-old school teacher Marta Rivera Alanis' preschool classroom came under siege, while a shootout between rival drug cartels took place outside of her school. Marta promptly gathered all 15 of her precious 3, 4, and 5-year-olds onto the ground and below the windows. As the shots got louder and machine gun fire ricochets, she leads them in a song inspired by a purple mascot dinosaur. If all the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops, oh, what a rain it would be. Standing outside with my mouth open wide, ah, 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 ah. The shootout left 5 dead. None of the teachers sitting on the ground were injured. Perhaps music is the most powerful force we know. I call this poem Lemon Drops and Gumdrops for Uncle Mike. I've been told that some birds tweet, some quack, and some caw. The experts say that the winged have various positions of their voice boxes, so only some can sing, but I can't but wonder about their songs. They say that birds in the forest are the best singers, that leaves absorb so much sound that their voices have to be more pronunciated to communicate. Well then, we are forest birds, vegetation-riddled branch crooners singing the messages we leave behind. No experts dictate your refrain. You see, this is to the shower singers, the morning traffic serenaders, and the late-night lullabiers. This is to the bass in your step, the soundtrack of your trepidation, and the recognition of all the crashing of our music notes, electric sliding with each other into the new day. Uncle Mike, this is your song. Whisper and hum, play hide and seek until they learn how to scream. My grandmother taught me how to whistle. I was never very good at playing the recorder, but when I get around xylophone, somehow I know how to play. This is your song. From the coughs of a slave ship, a man wrote Amazing Grace. They call a humpback whale singing a vocalization. When black folks in Wales harmonize, this is your song. Break beats, bass, boom, black boy, bebop, footsteps, gunshots, pound the ground into a drum, a cacophony of percussion in these streets, this is your song. Hungry stomachs moan like gates on graveyard shifts, rustling newspapers, homeless beds in the wind, the blues of the nocturnal, this is your song, your anthem, your banner, your fight, your war cry, this is your song. I mean, can you hear it? How hearts beat? How beats heart out the beat until the beat hardens yourself. I mean, have you felt it? The way that blood can move like a river sometimes, that you don't even control yourself. I mean, did you realize that you are just a refrain, that every day you are the same thing, just a refrain, calling back from the ancestors, from the sisters and yourself? I mean, did you feel that? Somewhere inside your loins, the refrain and the pain that gained its mane. I mean, the refrain and the pain that gained its mane. I mean, the mane that regrained and framed from pain. I mean, that pain that refrained and gained its mane. Playgrounds, busy diners, bumper to bumper traffic songs, frying pans, tea kettles, handmade tortillas songs, adoration, revulsion, conviction, rejection songs, light rail, one mom, 5 children song, teacher, too many students, work after hours song, rent is due, gas gets blown, not enough hours song, and we sing. And we sing. And he taught me that. He say, nephew, a song ain't nothing but a poem. And a poem ain't nothing but a song. And with holes in his heart, he sang. When he lost Shirley, he sang. When he lost Johnny, he sang. When he lost himself, he sang. And when the shrapnel was stirring, he'd pull us to the ground below the windows. And if all the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops, oh, what a rain it would be. And now we stand outside with our mouths open wide. Sometimes this music is just a carousel within us that just needs to be wound up. In the days we thought we couldn't make it, most of us did. Us whispers and hums playing hide and go seek until we found our screams. We found it deep inside the seams in our own dreams that our lifeline is just our rhythm line. And thank you so much, Uncle Mike, because this right here, this is your song. Thank you.
He don't live around here. He moved away one day, for they say, away from Harlem. I can hear his echo still. No, you can't keep me away from where I was born. I was baptized by my daddy's horn. No, you can't keep me away from where I was born. I was baptized by the jazz man's horn. Oh, I found out on my way through Harlem. Langston Hughes, he don't live round here. He moved away one day from his way here in Harlem. I know that Marvin Gaye used to play right in here. Somebody said you can't keep me away from where I was born. I was baptized by my daddy's horn. Where I was born, I was baptized to the sound of horns. found out on my way to Harlem. Ellington, you don't live around here. He moved away one day from his way here in Harlem. I can hear his echoes clear. No, 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 you can't keep me away from where I was born. I was baptized by my daddy's horn. No, 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 you can't keep me away from where I was born. I was baptized by the jazz man's horn. Oh, I found out on my way through Harlem. Marvin Gaye, he used to play. What's going on right over there? I sure could use some of those blues from Langston Hughes. Hey, there goes that A train. Hey, there goes that A train through Harlem. Hey, there goes that A train. Hey, there goes that A train.
For those of you that don't know me, my name is Cynthia. It was March 15th. It was a Thursday night, 2012. A group of us decided to go to hear a band play at the Jazz Bar. The band's name was Says Who. Michael was singing, and we had all just did a play the month before, so we wanted to support one another. First set was really nice. Michael, at the end of that set, he decides to walk around, as he always does, to love on the people that came out to support him. I was standing and talking to a friend. He comes and stands behind me, and he puts his arm around me like this. And as he did that, I heard a voice. The voice said, "Turn around." But it wasn't Michael's voice. It wasn't my voice. Nobody else heard this voice. This was a voice that I heard in my heart. And when I turned around, he held me. And in his arms, a peace came over me. And the thought that came to mind, this feels like home. Thank you.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I was home. I wish I was back there with the I've been knowing. Wind that makes the tall grass bend into leaning. Suddenly the raindrops that fall, they have a meaning. Sprinkling the sea makes it all clean. Maybe there's a chance for me to go back now that I have some direction. So it'd be nice to be back at home where there's love and affection. And just maybe I can convince the time to slow up, giving me enough time in my life to grow up. Time be my friend and let me start again. Suddenly my world has gone and changed its face, but I still know where I'm going. I've had my mind spun around in space, and I watched it grow. Oh, if you're listening, God, please don't make it hard to know if we should believe the things that we see. Tell us, should we try and stay, or should we run away? Or will it be better just to let things be? Here in this brand new world might be a fantasy. But it's time made so it's real, it's so real, it's real. Tell me, something that we must look inside our hearts to find a world full of love, like us, like
Like home. Rebecca Arscott, Carrie Simmons Vickerman.
This is for you, Michael.
So you guys know all about Michael singing, but he had so many favorite things. A lot of his family is here today. My dog DJ made this next video. Here's Michael singing about his favorite things. You're gonna see some food in there because I'm telling you, not only could Michael sing, that boy could cook. My favorite things.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. Bright copper kettles and warm bulletins. Brown paper packages tied up in string. These are a few of my favorite things. They are
dresses with blue satin sashes. Tear me up, tear me. Snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes. Silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. Oh, hey, 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 yeah. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, and I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Hey, not anymore. Oh, my favorite things out of the Bible. Oh, my candies. Oh, the little trees that wait under the bed for me. Oh. Christmas trees, winter breeze, smelling things from the kitchen coming to me. But all my favorite things. Oh, my, oh, yeah. My favorite things. Oh, yeah. These are my favorite. 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 These are my favorite things.
Give it up one time for our brother Michael. Love you, man. Of course, those of you who know me know I had to say something. My name is Saphone Taylor, longtime friend of Michael's. He was a longtime friend of mine. When I first got out here to New Mexico, I had a really hard time getting a gig. And Rodney Bowe at the time was the man out here, right? We thought that, me and Michael thought that if we go to Rodney's gig, he would get us on stage. And we'd call him up and he'd say, yeah, come on out, man. You can sit in with the band. You can sit over here at the kids' table with Michael. And so me and Mike sit there, and Rodney would play first set, and he said, I'll call you up. And then we played the second set. He's like, don't worry, man, I'll get you up. And then the third set would go by and be like, man, what happened? He's my bad, hold on. I'm gonna bring up one of my favorite saxophone players, young brother, really coming up. He's amazing. You guys gonna love him. His name, come on up, give it up for Lee Taylor. I hope I'm telling the story when Rodney's not gone. He's gonna kill me backstage. But all that time that we would sit there listening to Sweet Life, got a lot of time to talk with Michael, found out that, he's from New York, my family's from New York. We played at a lot of the same gigs, knew a lot of the same people, shared a lot of stories. I'm an Army brat. He was, he served his time in the military. So we got to really get some connection going. And he always talking about, man, I've always wanted to do a solo album. And I'm like, man, you should do that. I'll help you, whatever you do. He's like, well, Mike, one day he's I can't do it. And
He calls me up, he goes, you know, Mike, he talks in the whole prophecy kind of talk. I get a call, what's up, Brother Herndon? Dell. Oh, Dell. It's time. What? Who are you and what have you done with my friend? Brother, it's time. Get your saxophone, come down to the studio. It's time to make an album. I'm like, for real? Finally, we do the album smashes. Then he gets in a fight with the producer. 17 years goes by. He finally makes up with the producer. Calls me up again, right? Dell, it's time. Album comes out, finally gets it done because we have been going back and forth for years saying, Michael, you gotta make up with that. You gotta get this album out, man. Before you pass away, get an album done. He finally got it done, and I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of you, Michael. I never really got a chance to really let you know. But the first song we ever did together on Rodney Bow's stage was Use Me by Bill Withers. And I'd like to do one more last dedication to my brother. So one more time for Mike.
Rest in power, Michael Herndon. Speaking of shoes older than me, I apologize to the man whose shoes I stepped on when I was running up the stairs. Sorry. But in Mike's spirit, he would want me to go crazy and have a good time. And give it up my all. Well, my friend, feel it's their duty. Keep trying to tell me, yeah. All you wanna do is just use me. And my answer to all that use me stuff. Spread the news. If it feels it's good being used, just keep on using me. Till you use me up. Till you use me up. My brother sat me right down and he talked to me. Oh, he told me, I'll not let you just walk on me. I said, brother, I know you meant well, but after our talk was through, I said, brother, if you only knew, you'd wish you were in my shoes. So just keep on using me. Till you use me up. Till you use me up. Oh, sometimes you really do. You know what you do, 'cause you get me around the high class people, and then you act real rude to me. Well, I said, baby, when you use me, I can't get enough. I gotta spread the news that if it feels this good being used, and just keep on using me. See, use me, yeah. See, use me, yeah. See, use me, yeah. Use me, yeah. Hey, see, use me, yeah. We love you, Mike. I love you, brother. A slight change of pace. Let us all realize pleasures and count its many tears while we all sup sorrow with the poor. There's a song that will linger forever in our ears. Whoa, whoa, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many a day you have lingered all around my cabin door. Whoa, hard times come again no more. While we all seek mirth and beauty and music light and gay, there are dark forms standing at the door. While their voices are silent, their pleading looks will say, whoa, hard times come again no more. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Whoa, hard times come again no more. Many a day you have lingered all around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. Love Michael Herndon, put your hand in the air. Michael, we're raising our hands to the skies. We know you're in a place where there are no hard times. We thank you for being a father, for being a brother, but most important, for being a friend. You've made it easier for us in the hard times. 'Tis the song, the sigh of the weary. Hard times come again no more. Many a day you have lingered all around my cabin door. Oh, hard times come again no more. So many days you have lingered around my cabin door. Mikey Kimura.
We are greatly saddened at hearing our beloved friend Michael Herndon has become one with the Force. Michael was one of my first customers and has been a good friend these past years. His passion was strong, and I remember our first interaction was one where I messed up his order. He held me to task in the most inspiring way, and his wisdom and advice has helped shape Rebel Sabers and how I approach problems overall. In the years since, he has shared stories about himself and his family and the fun they get into with their lightsabers. His love of his family was evident in every interaction with him, and always his stories involved his family. I truly wish I had more opportunity to get to know him better, but I'm very thankful for having known him. So we honor this fallen Jedi, and I invite all of you to join me in doing so by lifting your saber and igniting it for Michael of the Gray, Jedi Master.
Death is a natural part of life. Rejoice for those around you who transform into the Force.
I got a fangirl a little bit. So, everybody loves Prince, and that was one of Michael's favorite tunes. Coming up, sung by one of his favorite people. And so, I don't know, I've been trying for maybe 40 years to get this next performer to come and do something on a stage. He'd always be like, well, call me again sometime, Kat. And this time, when I called him, he said, I'll be there. Jack Bailey, Purple Rain.
Down low for a minute. I knew Mike for about, I think it's been 30 years now. My ex-girlfriend and he worked at the now defunct MCI phone company. And one day she said, you have to hear Mike sing. He's a fantastic singer. So I said, where you at, man? He said, I'm at this place called Club Rhythm and Blues in Nob Hill. I went to see Mike with his outfit Maiden Voyage. Next time I saw him at MCI, I didn't even say anything. I just went like this. I was proud to call that cat my friend for all those years, and it was always nice to go see him with Fat City and sit at a table, and he and I would just talk about things that were on our minds in private. So this one's for you, Jedi Master. Never meant to cause you sorrow. I never meant to cause you any pain. Only one time see you laughing. Only want to see you laughing in the purple rain. 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 weekend lover. I only want to be some kind of friend. Hey, darling, I can never steal you from another. Such a shame our friendship had to purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Are y'all listening to this? Purple rain, purple rain. Only want to see you bathing in the purple. Honey, I know times are changing. Woo! We reach out to something new. That means y'all too. Say you want a leader, but you can't seem to make up your mind. Think you better close it and let you guide you through the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. Only want to see you. Watch this, y'all. Mr. Timmy DeSante and guitar. Once again, that's Mr. Timmy DeSante. Woo!
Before we sing, I'm going to say something that I wrote. I put this on Facebook today, but I'll say it for you all. Today I won't say goodbye, Uncle Hearn. I say thank you. Thank you for entering my life. Thank you for all of your encouragement and support. In the 3 years I sang with Michael at the NDI shows, thank you for showing me how to tape the NDI lyrics together so they didn't fall all over the place. Thank you for knowing where all the best friends were on the road. Thank you for your sweet, supportive messages. Thank you for your big heart and kind soul, your amazing voice, your immeasurable talent. And thank you for living life larger and more brilliant than I've ever seen in one human being. Thank you for being my friend. Michael's in my heart forever, and his song is in my soul.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Oh, when you look down on me, Jesus, you gotta help me make a stand. Gotta see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. Oh, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. Seen lonely times when I could not
That's my sisters, Susan Clark, Busy McCarroll, Carrie Simmons Vickerman. And the collective, Demi DeSanti's guitar playing is like heavenly, isn't it? So I want to say thank you to our sponsors. We're almost out of here and we are so late. But I'm glad that you're giving us an opportunity to do this legacy celebration of Michael's life. So is it okay if we spend just a few more minutes? We have a few more things to talk about. Thank you. I want to say thank you to our sponsors. Charles Stevens is Cynthia Herndon's company. They loved Michael and they demonstrated it by feeding all of our cast and crew and giving Cynthia the time that she needs to grieve. So thank you to Charles Stevens, Cynthia Herndon's company. The Highland, without the GH, theater that we're in right now for donating the space. Also Music Creation Studios, that's Casper Gomez for providing the AV for us. Barkley Thompson, it's a family affair. He owns Tango Cafe and he did all of our backstage catering. The city of Albuquerque is one of the major sponsors of the New Mexico Black History Festival and events each year. We want to thank them for allowing us to do this. And we also want to thank the New Mexico Black Leadership Council. I want to take the time to thank my staff right now because I always forget to thank them. But out front, Kendra Hill, Bopsy Sanandale, Mason Graham is up there running the lights, and so many other people that we'll get an opportunity to thank a little bit later, but New Mexico Black Leadership Council in the house. Acceptance is the harshest lesson that life teaches, and the one most important to learn. On December the 9th, I posted something on social media. Cynthia asked me to do it. And it went a little something like this. It said, "Hey, Facebook fam, the word of the day is acceptance. It is with great sorrow that I must inform each of you that our beloved friend, fellow musician, husband, father, uncle, cousin, Brother Michael Herndon will complete his earthly assignment very soon. Unfortunately, he will not come back to us on this physical plane. However, each of us will hold memories of him in our hearts for now and forever." Cynthia Herndon and Cynthia calls me sometimes sister and sometimes she calls me mom. So she's my daughter sister. I don't know how that works, but she's my daughter sister. And we worked on acceptance from day one, and we made a pact that we would receive whatever news with a spirit of allowing and understanding. We got that sad news on December 9th. And at that time, I said, there's a huge hole in our hearts. Michael is still breathing with the help of modern medicine right now. But we will withdraw that artificial support over the weekend in a private ceremony, and a beautiful ceremony it was. And our beloved will transition to comfort care and then to the next dimension, hence the name M4, in time. And I asked everyone then to leave a note for Cynthia. And that's more important now than ever, to leave a note for her as she moves forward with her life without Michael. To send her a picture of you and the time that you shared with Michael, to go by and see her and to check on her to see how she's doing, and I'd ask you to continue to do that. And then I closed with asking people to let other people know that we anticipated that Michael had another gig to get to in the next few days, and he is on to bigger and, gosh, so much better things. He's above the fray now, free from his earthly burdens. And I close with, au revoir, my brother. My brother from another mother. Your sister from another mister loves you muchly. He is gone way, way too soon. And we will miss him every day, forever and always.
Like a comet blazing across the evening sky, gone too soon. Like a rainbow fading in the twinkling of an eye, too soon. Shiny and sparkly and splendidly bright, here one day and gone one night. Like the loss of sunlight on a cloudy afternoon. Like a castle built on a sandy beach, yeah, gone too soon. Like a perfect flower just beyond your reach, yeah, gone too soon. Born to amuse, to inspire life one day, gone one night. like a sunset dying with the rising of the moon. Gone too soon. Gone too soon. Gone too soon. Yeah. Gone too soon. You're gone too soon. Yeah.
All right. So Michael's above the fray. He has risen above. He is pain-free, restored to his youthful glory, and now it's all up to us. We want to end with a song that Michael sang so well. We want to try to do it justice. We want you to help us. This song is called Come Together. So I'm going to bring out the whole ensemble. Y'all come on out. We're bringing the mics out. I do want to say thank you to everybody who's been a part of this ensemble. You've seen that there have been a whole bunch of people who've been a part of our celebration today. There are so many. The band over there, the collective, we named them Bert Dalton, Milo Jaramillo, Demian DeSanti, saxophone Delmone Taylor, Lee Taylor, who we got back there? Paul Palmer on the drums. We have John Bartlett on hand percussion, Arnaldo on hand percussion. We have all of these vocalists. We have the explosive dance team. We have an entire crew. We have Cynthia Herndon, who you probably wonder, like, why is she backstage being the stage manager? We could not make her not do it. So she decided that she had never not been the stage manager for one of Michael's shows. So she wanted to do it this time too. Give her a big hand, just amazing. I've got the names of everybody who was a part of the show, but if I went through every single name, we would literally be here until tomorrow. So we hope that as you're leaving after we do this song, that you will get an opportunity to say thank you to each and every one of these people who we paid and loved to be here. And we thank NDI, we thank all of our sponsors, we thank the Highland Theater, and most of all, we thank you for loving Michael. Let's continue the love. Come together right now. It would be all right if y'all put your hands together. What do you think? Can you do it?
Here come on flat top, come grooving up slowly. You got choo-choo, how about you want? Holy roll out down to his knees. Not to be a joker, he just do what he please. He wear no shoe shine, he got Broncos and football. He got monkey fever, he shoot Coca-Cola. I know you know me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now over me.
Come on, y'all, make some noise. Come on, y'all. Hey!
Production, he's got all this combo. He won, oh, no sideboard, he won.
because he's so hard to see. Come together right now over me. Come together. Come together. Yeah. Come together. Everybody say come together. Come together. Everybody say come together. Come together. Come
Thank you so much. All right, Rodney said he needed a moment. Can we have the house up a little bit? We need to see y'all out there. There we go.
First of all, give all these wonderful performers a round of applause. So, this production was not an easy thing, first of all, to think up. Secondly, it was not easy for Kathy to put all this together. It took a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of calling people who didn't send in their stuff on time.
Rodney Bowe.
Who, me? Me? So, let's give Kathy a big round of applause, a standing ovation. I'm done. This has been my sister in crime for a long, long time. We've been the best of friends, the best of enemies, the best of friends again. I love Kathy. This is one of our treasures. She put all this heartfelt energy in to celebrate Michael. So let's give her another round of applause.
Thank you. I just want to say that Black history is American history, that we're Black 24/7, 365 days a year. Celebrate Black history. Celebrate our heroes and sheroes. Michael was sure one of our heroes. I remember one time, you know, Michael said, I'm a public figure. And this friend of mine, Joan Postel, said, are you supposed to say that about yourself? And as it turns out, he really is a public figure. Y'all give Michael Herndon a big hand. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next time. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Come together. Maybe we need a little bit more come together. Can we have a little bit more? A little bit more? One time. Is the band gone? What happened to the band? Are they gone? Good night, y'all. Thank you.